You're listening to the Telltale Channel. Don't forget to check me out on all social media: Patreon, Twitter, Teespring, and Etsy. All links can be found in the description or on my website, telltaleatheist.com. Hey, this is Owen. If you're comfortable, leave your first name and state at the sound of the tiny truck backing up.
Hello, my name is Devin. I'm calling from San Diego, California. I had I have a question, I guess, that kind of popped up last month, kind of due to Pride Month. I had a friend who identifies as gay, came to visit me, and we hung out for the day. And my dad, who was like super right wing, just couldn't let it go that I, a straight man, would be willing to hang out with a homosexual. So he kind of called me out and was being like, "Oh, are you gay too?" and stuff like that. And I was just like, I was kind of curious, why does it seem like homosexuality is such a target for religions? Like, I just don't see why they could target this group of people almost like for no reason. Well, not almost. I mean, there is no reason for it, but just why does it seem like it's so, like, that's just a group that they really target? I know you might have talked about your channel before, but I just thought maybe you could elaborate and say if there is a reason or if there really isn't a reason, if it has to do with just controlling and stuff. That'd be really cool, because I just feel terrible for the people who have to go through this, or, you know. Anyways, thank you, and have a nice day.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I agree. It cannot be easy to deal with a lot of this stuff. To answer the question, it largely comes down to tribalism. Finding people are different from you is the root of all hatred. In the end, people really are not that different from each other. Really, there is only one human species. We're all the same for all intents and purposes. Some of us are shorter, some of us are taller, some are big and small, but we're all the same. The only reason that people hate others ultimately is just tribalism. It comes down to tribalism. In the US, there's a slightly unique situation going on. I talked about this on my main channel not long ago, but in like the 80s and the 90s, Jerry Falwell and Billy Graham, I think, and some other people, some other big televangelist types, put a concerted effort into politicizing religion and shoving religion into politics as much as they possibly could. And they succeeded up until their effort in like the 80s and 90s. Abortion was like a Catholic thing. It was a weird Catholic thing. Protestants in the US really couldn't give a shit about abortion. Like, just do what you need to do, free choice and all that other good stuff. But after they politicized religion and got Christians recognized as a real voting bloc, they took some of these issues on as their pet issues and basically whipped their people up into a blood frenzy over some of this stuff. Homosexuality was one of those things, and so is abortion. But it all does come down to tribalism in the end. I don't know that humans have evolved past tribalism yet enough. We're always going to have somebody to hate, unfortunately. Until we can finally get to the point that we basically mature as a species and realize that we're all the same, we will always have this on our backs.